All right, everyone, welcome to this episode. I am excited to speak with my student, Jorge. Jorge, how are you?
I'm good. And you?
I am great. Thank you so much for asking. Now, Jorge, I am excited because this is my first time speaking with you one on one. So, to start off, would you mind introducing yourself? Let us know who you are, where you're from, your hobbies, and anything else about you.
Okay. Well, I'm Jorge Flores. I am from Argentina. I am living in Neuquén. Neuquén is in Patagonia. And we are we are about 100 kilometers from Buenos Aires. And, well, I'm a system engineer. I This is my second week with Tiffani uh, Academy,
Uh-huh.
and I I am looking for improve my English next year. At this time, I'll move to live. I moved to Houston, um, but well, I like going mountain biking. What else? Um, Also, I play the guitar. I am 44 years old. Uh, I'm married, and we have one daughter. My daughter is 5,
Nice.
and his name is Josefina. And what else? Her name, sorry. Well, uh,
Amazing.
I am happy. Yeah, I am happy to join with you.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, thank you so much for that great introduction. I did have one follow-up question. You said you like mountain biking, right? Is it motorcycle or mountain biking?
Mountain biking,
Motorbike.
bicycle.
Ah, your motorcycle. Okay, what kind of motorcycle do you have?
No, no, no. It's mountain biking. It is
Oh, mountain biking. Okay.
yes, 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 yes.
Nice. Okay, good. Good. Mountain biking. Excellent. How many years have you mountain biked? Do you like go every weekend or?
Um, no, 3 times a week. Uh, I try to do 2 times from Monday to Friday,
Mm-hmm.
and on Saturday I'm going uh, about I'm 4 hours is a large training, a
Amazing.
long training. Long.
Nice. Great exercise, great hobby. That's a great hobby to have. I love it. I love it. So, Jorge, you're in Argentina. You have a wonderful
Yes.
family. You have a great hobby. Jorge, when did you start studying English and why did you choose English?
Okay. I started about 5 years ago, but um, showing YouTube videos and some movies, and I have been trying to watch the TV movie with subtitle in English. Um, but well, in my shop, I usually use English to do some reports. And once a week, I have a meeting with my boss. My boss is from US.
Mm-hmm.
She's an American people. And well, she speaks very fast, and but week week after week, I I I could to understand better, but sometimes I use the Google Translator, in the same time when I are having the meeting.
Uh-huh.
But I know that is a not good exercise because I I don't time my hair or my listening. Um, and well, but I need to improve my English for that reason.
Okay, I like that. All right, so you started 5 years ago. but now you're a boss. She's basically helping you
Yeah.
improve your English listening skills because she speaks fast. So your listening skills are
Yeah.
improving. Good.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so it seems like, is listening the biggest challenge you're facing right now with English? Is listening the biggest challenge, or what is your biggest challenge right now with English?
My challenge is, yes, speak like a native, like a native, and for that reason, because from next year it will my new life, and so um, I always I like the English and to watch a movie or to listen to music, um, listen to music. But I like the English language.
Okay, good. Now, you mentioned that you like watching movies, right?
Yeah.
You have a favorite movie? English
My
movie?
favorite movie, well, English movie. Well, I don't know, the Lord of the Rings, the trilogy, for example. But I usually watch the series, like Friends. I don't know, the How I Met Your Mothers, like,
Mm-hmm.
something like this.
Okay, good, good. All right, so you're practicing. That's good. Now,
Yes,
Jorge, you said that you joined the academy, right? You joined our family about 2 weeks ago. Now, I know which program you joined in, but for those listening and watching, did you join the 365 daily lesson plan program or the Speak English Like a Native? Which one did you join?
they speak English like Canadian.
Speak English Like a Native. All right.
Yes.
And so it's only been 2 weeks, but tell us so far. Tell me one thing you've learned so far. It's kind of a quiz. I saw your face. Oh no, oh no. I'm just playing. It's okay. Just tell me, how do you feel so far? You've joined the family. How do you feel?
I feel well. Today in the early in the morning, I I joined it to the with Fred.
Oh,
I don't know
yes, Fred.
his
Yeah,
name. Yeah.
Fred. Uh huh.
Yes. And well, I usually I try to take a daily class. At here we have the 1 p.m. We have the time lunch the lunch time.
Uh huh.
So I use that moment to do the exercise or watch the video, etc. But no,
Good.
I think that I need is a good program, and I think that we need to uh, uh, take that
Yeah.
like audio anything other activity and seriously try to practice. Well, find the moment to do that, yeah, and only concentrate to that task or things.
That's a good point. Very good point. Yes, focusing and concentrating. That's good.
Yes,
Now,
yes.
Jorge, what made you? I'm so happy you joined our family, but I am curious. There are so many other amazing English teachers online. What made you decide to join my program? Again, I'm happy and honored to be your teacher, but what made you decide to join my program?
Okay, I think for two reasons. First, I I had been your videos in YouTube about from 2 months. And I started 2 months ago about. So I in that moment I thought, wow, she's an American. This is American, and I I understand well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, 70% of words
Good. That's
and
good.
video. And well, I was continue watching your videos, and so I thought that is she is the teacher.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. I'm very happy to hear that. I'm very happy to hear that. Do you have, again, since you're brand new, you're getting to know how the system works and you're getting to know people, other family members, what's your dream? I know you mentioned earlier in our conversation that by next year, right, you want to be able to speak fluently, right? You want to be able to speak with confidence. I want
Yeah,
you to imagine we are 12 months into the future. Next year, the end of July 2024, and your
yeah.
English, amazing. What do you want to do when that happens?
Well, no, my dreams. I think that is when in that moment I would like to understand and enjoy listening and speaking in English with native people, well, and use that the first idioms, because I in that moment I think that I live in there in
Hmm.
US. Um, no, that is my dream. Finally, speak and understand well.
I love that. Be able to speak and understand well. I can
Yeah,
guarantee, I can guarantee if you remain consistent and just trust the plan, trust the process, I guarantee you will achieve that goal. I'm looking forward to when you do achieve it, but trust the process and remain consistent, and you will achieve that goal.
nice, nice. I hope that.
Yes, definitely. Do you have any advice if you could speak to Jorge 5 years ago when you first started studying English? If you could
Yes.
give one piece of advice to yourself, what would you say is the most important thing to remember as an English learner?
Um, I didn't understand well your
Question?
question.
Oh, sure, I can
Yeah.
repeat it. I can repeat it, sure. So, what do you think is the most important thing for an English learner to remember? And I was saying, think about when you first started, you were brand new. If you could talk to yourself back then, what would you say? Hey, Jorge, this is the most important thing to remember. What would you say?
Okay. No, I always dreams dreams, and the I think that the moment, if you um, at the moment that when you go to sleep,
Mm-hmm.
dreams in English, that is, for me, that is the more important moment, because your mind is processing
Mm.
the words and or the yes, the words and songs in English, but maybe that, I don't know.
Okay. So, kind of like those that are studying, maybe study at night before bedtime because you'll remember.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
yeah.
good advice. Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Yeah.
All right. Well, do you have any questions for me, Jorge? Anything you are curious to know?
No, well, the first question is how do you think my English, my pronunciation, and because I I was I had been studying English, as I said, I had been studying English for myself, watching the videos and listening to music, etc. What do you think about my? I know that it's a short time, but what do you think about my currently English, or I don't
Okay.
know.
So it's funny, in the last episode, the last interview, 2 interviews ago, a student asked the same thing, and I'm going to give a very similar answer. So, My goal as your teacher is to help you become confident in yourself as an English speaker. When that happens, your English will blossom and you'll start to flourish. So, what I can say right now is there's still a little bit of nervousness for you, right? You're thinking a lot about, okay, is this word wrong? Is this word right? Right? And that's normal. It's totally normal. So I'm smiling because I can't wait to see you in 3 months. You are going to be a different Jorge because as you go through the lessons, and also, Jorge, as you participate in our private Telegram group, you will notice yourself feeling more confident. That Jorge that gets on the mountain bike and goes around, right? That confidence, right? You know what I'm saying? That's going to happen to you when you speak English, right? So for right now, I'm only smiling because I can see what you're going to be. I can tell that right now you're a little bit nervous. Once that nervousness is taken away, Jorge, you're going to be amazing. Okay. So stay encouraged and keep moving forward. I will encourage you though, Jorge, as you go through the lessons, there are certain days where I say, hey, your challenge is to record a video. Do that. That is the one thing, right? So we are a team, Jorge. We're a team. Yes, I'm your teacher, right? I'm just giving you tools. You have to use them, right? So I guarantee you record those videos, it's going to be a little bit uncomfortable. It's true. It's going to be uncomfortable, right? But in our family, they will encourage you so much. When you post a video, say, hey, this is my first video. I guarantee people are going to say, wow, great job, Jorge. So in 6 months, I'm going to see a totally different Jorge, very confident and comfortable. And also remember to post videos. So make sense?
Yeah, it will be amazing.
Yeah, it definitely will be. It definitely will be. Any other questions? Yeah.
Oh, no, maybe I don't know. It's a question, but for example, I I was watching your video. I could understand you very well, but for example, the other people that are speaking with you, it, and sometimes it's more difficult to understand the other people. I maybe it's because I usually listen your voice and your pronunciation. Maybe it's for that reason.
So yes, that is definitely part of it. You are very used to my voice, right? You're used to my pattern, right? My pace. So that is why it's so much easier for you to understand me. Here's a tip for other people, right? When you're listening to conversations that I have with other Americans, we do speak fast. Americans do speak fast, right? Play the video multiple times. That's the key. The first time you watch the video or listen to the episode, don't be frustrated. Don't feel like, Jorge, why don't you understand? No, that was good. Play it again. The second time, you'll understand a little bit more. If you still didn't catch everything, play it again. This is the beauty of an online course. Jorge, you can be outside riding your mountain bike with your headphones in, listening to an English conversation, right? You can be with your daughter, your beautiful daughter, doing something outside, and maybe in one ear, as she's maybe playing with her friends, you can listen to it. So the beauty is you have access. You can watch it over and over again. So to improve your listening skills, the main way is to listen more. So I encourage students to listen more than one time, and you'll be amazed. Oh, wait a minute. I understood that this time. So listen to them more than one time. You are used to my voice. YouTube, you've watched me a lot. So you've listened to me over and over again. So your brain says, that's Tiffani. Okay, we understand. Now it just needs an opportunity, right? So another new teacher or another person, it needs to hear it more than once.
Nice, nice. Yeah, excellent. Well, that's all, I think. I am very happy to start in that process. I am focused
Good.
on that. And well, we
Good.
uh, let commence.
Yeah. I
Start.
enjoyed this conversation, Jorge. And again, I look forward to seeing your progress over the next few months. Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to speak with you today. I really enjoyed our conversation.
Thank you too. Thank
Of
you.
course, of course. Well, Jorge, I hope you enjoy the rest of your afternoon.
The same to you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.